episode of Enhance Your Prosperity Consciousness. As you know, you have been attending. This is a workshop uh, which happens every Friday, Indian Standard Time, between 7 to 8 p.m., where we tap into various aspects of money and heal any blocks we have towards money. So it's not only about working on money. When we work on any blocks, any inhibitions, any fears we have towards money, we start to integrate certain aspects of our personality through money. And we start feeling much more whole and complete. That's the intention. And this meeting is open and free for all. Every Friday it happens. Today we are tapping into that aspect of money which we find difficult to accept. To talk about this platform, this is a platform created with an intention that you have your time and space and a safe space where you can connect to those aspects of your personality which are difficult to attend on your own. The pain, the shame, the trauma which you have gone somewhere gets stored in the subconscious mind, and we don't wish to attend to it. It's a natural thing. That's how we have been surviving. It's a survival mechanism where we shove everything under the carpet, but they keep influencing our reality. So there is a need for that space, that platform where you can connect to your inner self. These, what we call as inner children, are the fragments of you which are stuck in time and space. The moment they start coming to your awareness, they start healing. And I'm going to share something with you today, which will help you attend to these inner children. Once you know how to work, then you can take it up on your own. And the more you work, the more you put your subconscious mind on an automated mode where it starts clearing these things on its own. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a quick meditation. This guided meditation is not to resolve anything, but to recognize. Recognize what aspect of money you need to heal today. When we talk about subconscious mind, it has much more potential than the conscious mind can do. So allow this time to connect to your subconscious mind and let it work. Be relaxed. How does the subconscious mind, how can you access your subconscious mind is first way is by being relaxed. How we do meditation, we just relax, focus on either breath or some point. And the moment you do that, there is an instant access to subconscious mind. It starts healing because it's a natural process. Okay. Just a minute. So it's a natural process. So close your eyes. I will take you through this meditation. And one thing is, I was saying, being allowance, and just observe when you go through this meditation. Don't try to bring up memories forcefully. If something shows up, it's fine. If something doesn't show, it's also fine. and allow your subconscious mind to guide you to that one aspect which needs to be healed. It's not your last opportunity or last day of your life. You will have more opportunities to heal. So just relax. The reason I'm saying is the more you are relaxed, the more you allow your subconscious mind to bring up those memories, and it is aware what is to be healed in the now. It has much more it has much more power and potential. It is aware, it has stored your memories probably throughout your existence and much beyond it. So allow it to help you. All right, close your eyes. I'm going to keep you on mute. If you have any questions, we'll take up the questions at the end. We'll go through this guided meditation, and whatever comes up, I'll show you how to work on it. Okay, relax. Keep your eyes closed. Take all your attention, awareness to the farthest noise or sound you can hear. And slowly bring that awareness to all the noises, sounds happening around your building premises. All these noises will help you to get into a deeper state of relaxation. So just allow yourself to observe these sounds without worrying about their source or the reason. Slowly bring this awareness into your house, to all the noises in your house, and into your room. Without opening your eyes, observe the walls, the ceiling, the floor, and your physical body in the room. Take your awareness closer to your physical body, around your nostrils. Take a deep breath in. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it for a couple of seconds. And when you breathe out, see each and every cell in your body is getting into a deeper and deeper state of relaxation. This time is for yourself. Nobody wants anything. Nobody needs anything. So give this permission to yourself to relax. Slowly observe this relaxation on top of your head. Each and every cell on top of your head getting slowly relaxed. And this relaxation starts to spread all across your body. Observe this relaxation on your forehead, in your eyes, on your face, filling each and every cell on the back of your head with this relaxation. Observe this relaxation spreading to your neck. Slowly observe this relaxation on your shoulders, on your arms and your palms, on your fingers. Observe this relaxation on your chest, stomach, upper back, middle back, lower back. Observe this relaxation on your hips, your genitals, your thighs, your knees, your calf muscles, your feet. Observe this relaxation from the top of your head to all the way down to tip of your toes. The more you observe, the more relaxed you feel. Now be ready to get on a journey into your subconscious mind. It's very natural and an easy process. Let your awareness move out of your room and enter into a passage where you can find a lift. There are several lifts. Find the lift which will lead you to the depths of your subconscious mind. See yourself standing in front of the lift on the 5th floor. Press the button and wait for the lift to show up. Observe the lift opening up, walk into the lift, close the door. This lift is well lit, very comfortable, very spacious, with a free flow of air. You feel comfortable as soon as you enter into the lift. Press 0 and allow the lift to close the doors and observe it slowly moving down to the 4th floor. Observe the door opening and slowly closing, and it starts moving down. And with each floor, you get into a deeper and deeper state of relaxation. It stops on 3rd, the door opens, the door closes, and it starts moving down, taking you into deeper and deeper state of relaxation. Observe it stopping on 2, slowly going down to 1 and 0. The door opens, allowing you to access the deep and dormant memories of your subconscious mind in a very safe and secured environment. Walk out into a hallway and observe rooms on either side of this hallway with a nameplate on them. All these rooms hold certain memory for you. Slowly start walking. Look at the nameplates. You may be holding some memory of a friend. You may be holding some grief. You may be holding some anger. For today, just keep walking in this hallway until you find a room which has a nameplate. Money. This room holds all the beliefs, all the conditioning, all the memories you hold related to money. Slowly open the door and walk into this big room, a well-lit, cozy, comfortable room. It has the furniture as per your liking. Slowly walk into this room. And observe how it is placed. And at the center of this room, observe a small platform, a very small platform with a chair placed on it, an empty chair placed on it. Slowly walk and sit on this chair. Close your eyes. Here you have access to all those memories, all that data which is needed for you to attend so that you can open up to more money flow in an easy and gracious manner. Sitting on this chair, open your eyes and allow your subconscious mind to show you those memories related to money, which you observed either as a child or as an adult, which made you resent money because of certain situation, certain incident or experience, but you were not in a position to do anything much about it. So let these memories play in your background. Somehow you're not able to turn and look at them, but you can hear. But you can see from the corner of your eyes that something is happening related to money, which is making you very much uncomfortable. It's all right not to turn. Just observe from the corner of your eyes or just listen, feel, perceive what is happening with the money. Is some corruption going on, which made you feel bad about that situation? Give your subconscious mind a little time to show and bring up this memory. It could be your parents cribbing for the lack of resources. It could be somebody abusing money. It could be anything. Take a moment, allow your subconscious mind to bring that aspect of money which you find really difficult to accept. Gather all those memories and slowly start walking out of this room. Close the door behind you. Walk through this hallway, come to the lift, enter the lift, press number 5 on the lift. Observe this lift coming up, allowing you to be more and more aware. See it stopping at number 5. The door opens, walk out of the room, slowly walk through this hallway into your room, and let your awareness come back to your physical body. Feel your surroundings. Feel your physical body. Move your fingers, move your toes. Take a deep breath in. Slowly breathe out. Rub your palms. Give this heat to your eyes. And slowly come back. Grab some water if you have. And type in your chat box the memory or the perception or anything you saw, and I'll pick somebody and we'll start working on them. The rest of you can follow the same procedure. I'll guide you how we can work. All right. Come back and start typing if you perceived anything related to money. Money never stays. Okay. Thank you. Was there a particular memory which made you, or it was just a feeling that you got?
I've heard this, my dad telling.
Your dad telling this?
Grandmom. Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen them.
Bina, you can watch the recording, and I request you to come on time because we have just 1 hour, and it's not productive to repeat things. You can follow, okay? All right, Snigdha, you saw the memory, and I request all of you to see if you can make it today on time, because this is more of energy work and your energy is needed from the beginning itself. I understand it's a working day, so you'd be stuck somewhere, and it's difficult sometimes, but try to see that you can note down and enter at least 5-10 minutes. At the last moment, I start getting messages that there is a connectivity issue, which I'd not be able to help. So better you log in. As I said, this meeting portal is it opens 15 minutes before the call, so you can check in your connectivity if you have any challenges, and I'd be able to assist you at that time, not after the meeting starts. Thank you. Okay, Barinder saying, I'll come back to you, Snigdha. We'll take you up and we'll work. You saw your father talking something around it.
Yes.
Was it a particular memory, or it's a general thing which came up?
It's a general thing where he's actually there is a very strong incident where he has just finished an additional day at work. He had about 200 rupees, and he gave 50 rupees to all the poor people. I think it was his mother, me, my sister, and my mother, the 4 of us. And he had no money, and yeah. So his thing was money never stays, or the expenses keep coming, so that money never stays. And I've seen this with his mother also, with my grandmother. So every time we used to give her cash or something, she used to just spend it off, or it never used to stay like
Uh, okay. Okay. We'll come and I'll show you how we can work with that memory.
that. Okay.
Uh, all right, Archana, quickly, you summarize 1 or 2 lines. That would be good enough.
When I entered the hall, I'm audible.
Yes, yes, audible.
When I entered the hall, I saw a male personality sitting on a chair, like a sofa set, like it was a Raja kind of person. And he was looking out of the window continuously. Sitting on the sofa, he was looking out of the window continuously. And then when you asked to see some memory coming up, then I saw another personality. There was a very big library kind of room, and that male person was taking out the book and was uh, probably wanted to read the book. That's all I could see. So I could perceive it as a loneliness because there was no one else. And then when I said hello to the first person, he looked at me and smiled at me. Just that's all. And then again he started looking out of the window.
Okay.
And now also many times I sit in the room and I keep looking out of the window.
Yeah. So basically, it's money with loneliness. Money makes you lonely, is the feeling. All right. Be with it. I'll guide you how to work on it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Rachna saying, Mom used to say you will have money once I'm gone. So it's like money and relationships cannot be together. Whatever association you have with mom, if it is love, that either you'll have love or money. Maybe that's how.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
I want people to give me things. I should not spend money. I don't understand what does it mean. All right. Whatever the memory is, it's all right. Let's work with Snigdha, and you can follow the same steps and work on yourself parallelly. All right, Snigdha, uh, unmute yourself, please.
Sorry. Yes, Majid, I'm ready.
All right.
You want me to switch on the camera?
If you are comfortable, we are going to post it. So if you're comfortable, do that.
I'll do it. 1 second. Am I visible?
Yes, yes, yes. Great. Thank you. All right. So you saw your father, this incident and this feeling. That can you repeat again?
Yes. So it's a Sunday afternoon, and he has done his extra work at the school of supervision, and he got 200 rupees for that day. He's distributing 50 for me, 50 for my mom, 50 for my sister, and 50 for his mother. And there is a gesture. I mean, he's not unhappy, but he even now says that in Kannada he says that that ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಉಳಿಯಲ್ಲ, like the money never stays. One or the other expenses keep coming. Until date, that is true because I have seen him manifesting that. So that is the scene that I strongly sat in my head.
And do you have similar experiences where money doesn't stay in your hand?
Yes, yes, I have much a very similar pattern. It's yeah.
All right. So, if we have any specific memory or thought, or as Archana mentioned, money with loneliness and all. So, what you can do is just close your eyes and scan for this belief inside your body. That is the first step. Whatever association you have with money or whatever you saw in the meditation, if you don't understand, just scan for the reason behind looking at that memory inside your body. As I said, subconscious mind is aware. what to heal, where it is stored. Allow it to guide you. Scan through your body, just visualize if this belief that money doesn't stay is inside your body anywhere. Where do you sense it, Snigdha?
I have
In your
a bit
chest.
of sadness, like it doesn't stay with me.
It doesn't stay with you. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like it's sad
All
on
right.
the chest part.
Great. So, as she pointed out, the associated feeling could be sadness that it doesn't stay with her. The not staying is a symptom, but how does it make you feel is the actual thing you need to work on.
It makes me
So,
feel very sad.
okay.
Like,
Now,
yeah,
this sadness, give this sadness. Now we can make it tangible or connect to this feeling by giving it certain color, certain shape. So if this sadness has a color, what color would that be?
like a maroonish color, maroonish red color.
It's dark, dark color,
Yeah, yeah. It's a maroon red mix. Like it's a dark color.
dark color. If this feeling has is a matter, how would it look? Solid, liquid, gaseous, gooey, rubbery kind of thing. How would it look?
It looks uh, more of a paint to me.
More of a paint, thick liquid.
Paint, yes.
Okay, okay. Others, please keep following the same thing. Give, just ask yourself if this has a shape. I mean, if it's a matter, how did it look? Then for some people, it may look like solid. Then ask what shape it is. It can be a square. Ask, is it hollow or is it a solid square block? So you may see like an orange square block. So hold on to it, just connect to it. After that, give this feeling an intensity on a scale of 0 to 10. 0 being no sadness if money stays with you or not. 10 being you feel very sad about it. So give it a number. Don't think. Whatever comes to your mind is absolutely fine. Give a number to that. 8. So for Snigdha, it is 8. This sadness of that money doesn't stay is at an intensity of 8. All right. Now we're going to use a few words which are from radical crystalline mind, a channeled uh, modality called radical from radical insights. The words are revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition. These words give instant access to your subconscious mind and they sort things out as well. The healing happens. If you would understand these words, wonderful. If you don't understand these words, still it works because your subconscious mind is aware of them. Like how thank you or I hate you or love you has an impact on your body. On the moment somebody says thank you, your body feels lighter because your subconscious mind is reacting to something. So the moment somebody says I love you, your body reacts in certain way. What is reacting is your subconscious mind through your body. When somebody says I hate you, all of a sudden your energy goes down. So subconscious mind is already aware of these words. So just go through these words, look at that feeling. In case of Snigdha, it is maroon colored thick paint with an intensity of 8. We're going to use these words. You can follow the same thing. uh, Snigdha, please say I revive
I revive
this sadness.
this sadness.
I recognize this sadness.
I recognize this sadness.
I realign this sadness.
I realign this sadness.
I reorient this sadness.
I reorient this sadness.
I reposition this sadness.
I reposition this sadness.
And for people who didn't get how they're feeling because of this memory, or they saw something, what you can say is, in case of Archana, what she can say is, I revive my association of money with loneliness.
Okay, sure.
Okay,
I
all right.
revive my
You mute,
revive.
please mute and keep saying. You follow it.
Ah,
I
no,
revive
I revive.
my association of money with loneliness.
Okay, my association with loneliness.
Yeah, yeah. Same thing.
Okay,
You
sure.
keep following the same method, others as
Yeah,
well. All right, thank you.
sure.
One more time. We'll repeat. I revive my sadness. I recognize my sadness.
My sadness.
I realign my sadness.
I realign my sadness.
I reorient my sadness.
I reorient my sadness.
I reposition my sadness.
I reposition my sadness.
What's happening when you say that?
I feel like crying. Like there is a lot, and I just want to cry.
Yeah. When you're working, this can happen. Allow it to give that space and time for yourself. Sometimes catharsis happens. It's needed. Let it happen. Yes, Bina, I'm requesting you to work on your associations with money. Follow these instructions. When you say these statements, if nothing comes up or if there is no difference, you can say the second set of statements, that is, I revive the reason behind this sadness. The reason is something like what we say, whatever experiences you're going through has a brilliance behind it. There is a need for it. You're learning something at the soul level. Maybe that's why you manifested all these situations. Okay. So we say, I revive the reason behind this sadness. I recognize the reason behind this sadness. I realign the reason behind this sadness. I reorient the reason behind this sadness. I reposition the reason behind this sadness. When you access your subconscious mind in that room, if you have come up with a memory where somebody is fighting or your parents fighting for money and all, you can, and if you perceived anger associated with money, you can use the same statement. I revive my anger associated with money. All right, Snigdha.
Yep.
What's happening?
With the second set of statements where I used it, that feeling came down. It was calming it down.
Calming it
It
down.
was
Okay.
initially palpitations and I felt like crying, but this kind of started easing it down. The reason behind the sadness. So that gave it more orientation and a better direction to what's the reason.
Towards the reason. Okay. All right. Now, tell me the intensity. Look at it again. How is it looking? What's the color of it now?
It's kind of getting lighter, and the intensity that is coming to me, the number is
Number is
6.
6. So from 8 to we have come to 6. So we are in the right direction. Sometimes there would be layers and layers of memory and it works. But we are in the right direction. If the intensity is coming down, you keep working on it. And the next statement, what you can use is the brilliance. The brilliance is if we have manifested it to learn something, what is the gift behind it? What are we getting out of it? For example, if you have gone through helpless feelings, so what is the reason behind going through it? Now, in case of Snigdha, when she says money doesn't stay with me and it makes me sad, what is the gift behind feeling that sadness? What are you learning out of it? When you say the brilliance, because there has to be something because of which you're going through that experience, some benefit out of it. Generally, there would be. So you say, I revive the brilliance behind this sadness.
I revive the brilliance behind this sadness.
I recognize the brilliance behind this sadness.
I recognize the brilliance behind this sadness.
I realign the brilliance behind this sadness.
I realign the brilliance behind this sadness.
I reorient the brilliance behind this sadness.
I reorient the brilliance behind this sadness.
And I reposition
And I reposition
the brilliance behind this sadness.
behind this sadness.
Okay. What's happening when you say that?
I feel like I feel like crying again, and my eyes are almost teary. So it's like aggravating. It probably I just want to finish crying and.
Yeah. Take your time. Take your time. While Snigdha is processing it, if something comes up for you related to brilliance, you can type in the chat box. You can type what is the brilliance behind. You just don't need to analyze. You just say, I recognize the brilliance behind my anger. I recognize the brilliance behind my sadness. I recognize the brilliance behind whatever a memory which came up. And let me know what is the brilliance, because once we solve it, once we do it, we can accelerate it by awakening that part of us. So type in if you have any brilliance which has showed up for you. What is the brilliance behind it? All right. Yes, Nida, what's happening?
Mujib, for a second I had this body part paining, but it's gone. But my hand is paining here.
How's the sadness? What is the intensity?
The sadness is coming down with the brilliant statement, better than the other one. So with every statement, it's coming down. It's like I'm acknowledging when I say that statement, I'm actually coming in terms with it that there is a brilliance, but not being in denial that it is happening.
Okay. Let's say it one more time. I revive the brilliance behind my sadness.
I revive the brilliance behind my sadness.
I recognize
the brilliance behind my sadness.
I realign the brilliance behind.
Realign the brilliance behind my sadness. I reorient the brilliance behind my sadness. I reposition the brilliance behind my sadness. I recognize the brilliance behind my sadness.
I revive the brilliance behind my
the
sadness.
brilliance behind my sadness. I reposition the brilliance behind my sadness. I reorient the brilliance behind my sadness. I realign the brilliance behind my sadness.
Okay. Could you please tell the number now?
2.
2. Okay,
The
that's
coming to me is 2.
That's wonderful. So from 8, it has come down to 2. And what comes to your mind? Does something come up when you say the word brilliance?
Solution. The word
Solution.
brilliance directs me to a solution.
Okay. So normally what happens is your answer lies within the problem itself. So when you have an association of um, money with something, and usually the opposite of it would be the solution. For example, if you are In your case, if money doesn't stay, the brilliance would be to learn to have the money and enjoy it. It could be the fear of what would happen if you have this money. First layer is we are working on this sadness that I don't have money. Now we are looking into the aspect which is like what would happen. Next question you can ask is when this energy neutralizes. Because what happens is when we have challenges, before coming to the solution, there is so much frustration, irritation that we don't even look at the brilliance or solution. Most of the time, we would be entangled with the challenge itself. So this sadness started coming down the moment we said brilliance, but still number two is there. So it's like that a little more is remaining. So what you can ask is, in most of the cases, it comes to zero on its own. You don't need to understand anything. You don't need to analyze anything. It will settle down on its own. But in cases where there is little more left, what you can ask is, what would happen if money stays with me? So what would happen if I have money and people around? So somewhere saying that money makes me feel lonely, there is an association. But what would happen if you have money and people together with you? What would happen if you have enough money in your bank? What comes to your mind, Snigdha, when you say that? What would happen?
There is a sense of relaxation when you say that. Oh, that's also possible. And there is
That's also possible.
the whole possibility makes me feel very better.
Settled.
Feel better.
So,
Like, okay,
see,
there is something like that.
yeah, possibility. So does it make you feel secured, more secured?
Yes. Yes. It makes me feel secure. Yes, that's the right word.
So how is your insecurity serving you? What would happen if you feel completely secure? Well, what worst thing can happen if you are completely secured?
Worst thing, I'm secured, and actually, the being secured makes me happy and independent. So
Being
I don't have to
secured
be
makes you
independent, and like I don't have to be dependent on anybody for anything financially, which is what even I'm striving now to be.
yeah, that is good part of it. What is the worst thing which can happen? Do you have fear
I
of
have
being
to
independent?
no.
Okay.
I
Do
have the
you have
fear
an
of being
association of
dependent.
independence with isolation?
Yes.
What would happen if you are completely independent?
Uh, I will probably be lonely. I will probably not have anybody around like that. So, judgment. Judgment is what is coming.
Independence, if you are independent completely, you'll be judged.
Yes.
So, is it like being independent is not being it being careless, not caring about others? Association of being independent. What kind of judgment would
Eh,
come?
that probably carelessness, like what you said, that you don't care about other people. So the independence is also on an emotional level. That's what I see. It's also independence on an emotional level of other people's judgments or anything towards you. So for that, the change right now is if I'm independent, I have enough money so I can enjoy and spend and invest in things. And I don't have to really care for what people have to tell about me. But if I don't have that independence, I'll have to bog down to what people have to tell me, them judging me.
So, not having money makes you dependent, and people judge you for being dependent. It's not the other way around, as I
Yes,
said. Okay.
Yes, correct. So I don't have
Okay.
money, so somebody takes care of me, and so basically, I lose out on my own power to.
Okay. So see the thread. Don't mind me rushing, because when we are when I work in my sessions, when we work with people one on one, we give a lot of time. Since here we have a limited time, I'm trying to hold the hand and guide. Otherwise, we give so much time that it comes from within. As a therapist, with these words, I hardly do anything. I just ask them to say, and the resolution starts coming from inside. But that requires a little more time and attention, and that space of giving individual attention. Here I'm trying to hold hands so that as a group you get an idea how to work on it, and continue. Now in her case, let me rewind. When we access the subconscious mind through the guided meditation, first thing which came up was uh, she observing father's belief somewhere, saying that money doesn't stay. One of the incident what she shared was he got some extra money, and on that day itself it was distributed, where I think he was also not left with his share. He just gave it away to people, to the family members. So the belief we started with was money doesn't stay. As soon as it comes, it goes away. And how Snigdha is describing in her life story, it's a pretty similar thing. When money comes in, there is no, I think there is free flow of money, and it goes out. Money doesn't stay. So we started working on it for the moment, using the radical crystalline mind words: revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition. The moment she said those words, what we did before saying those words, using those words, was we started with this feeling: money doesn't stay with you. If that belief is inside you, where is it stored? In your body. So because body helps you connect to your subconscious mind, it gives you signals. Her attention went to her chest. Then we connected to those feelings, we connected to those memories, made it more easy to connect by giving it an intensity, a color, a shape and size. So in her case, she saw it as a maroon colored thick liquid, like a paint, and with an intensity of 8. We started using these words: I revive, and she was able to connect to the feeling directly with that memory. That for her it was sadness that money doesn't remain with me. If you're working at home, if you don't know what is the associated feeling, you just go ahead with what you have gathered through the meditation when you watch this video again. So if you have gathered that feeling, money doesn't stay with me, you just identify that in your body. She felt sadness, and that went to her chest, where it was a thick paint with an intensity 8. We started recognizing, revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition this sadness. Uh, After that, we use next set of statements, that is the reason behind this sadness. Reason is, why did I manifest this? What am I learning out of it? The moment you say, it will take you to the reason. First, you say the revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition that sadness, and see how it feels. It came to 6. Then we use the statement reason, and she started feeling sad, and that moment of catharsis. And finally, we use the statements, the brilliance behind this, because every situation has a brilliance. And the moment she said, I revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition, the brilliance behind the sadness, it came down to 2. If it is coming down in your case also, the memories are getting sorted in your subconscious mind. The healing process is happening. Whatever made you believe that money doesn't stay, it's a memory in your subconscious mind which is creating your reality. The moment you address that, it starts healing. and creates a different reality for you. It has come down to two. Now we are looking at the other side of it. One is we address the sadness, pain, irritation, grief, everything, and then we ask, what would happen if I have money? Because you block money not only because of the fears, you also block money because of not knowing how did it feel to be in a new situation. People keep saying that I don't have money, but in most cases they don't know or have a fear of having a lot of money as well. If I have a lot of money, somebody will take it from me. So we asked her, what would happen if you have money? So the thing she said is, if I have money, I will become independent. Right? Snigdha, please,
That's right.
if I miss out, please tell that. So the independence, and independence is like, if I don't have money, people will judge me. So money gets me independence. And
That's right.
independence gives me power. But if it is not happening, what we are saying is, if you have money, ask what worse happens. But she came to the point where she's saying, if I have money, I'll be more independent, I'd be more powerful. So there could be a fear of being powerful as well, because not in this scenario, the money is not retaining. So the benefits of it, having it, is also not available. If she feels she can be independent and powerful, somewhere there could be a resistance for that as well, which is manifesting the money block. Because having money makes me feel powerful and independent. And that's when I asked her, what would happen if you become independent? What would happen if you become powerful? Snigdha, what would happen? You close your eyes and just ask yourself, what would happen if you become powerful?
I don't have to, if I'm powerful, I'll probably do what I want to do, and I'm not answerable to anybody for the reason of money, the insults, or whatever it is. I'm in a better position, and people can't really humiliate me or insult me.
See, she's saying all the benefits of it, where like she doesn't want to be judged, she doesn't want to be answerable. But if the money is not there, she is in a position by her perception where she is answerable, dependent, and judged. So
Right.
unconsciously, these things are serving her. That's why we are in this situation. Normally, that happens because out of that judgment, we might be learning something. Out of that dependency, we might be learning something. Out of being answerable, and in some cases, what happens is what we try to avoid that persists. Basically, what we try to avoid, not wanting to be responsible. For example, imagine somebody craving for freedom and they feel 9 to 6 job takes away my freedom, and they may quit and move out and have all the time in the world, but the experience follows. They may feel constrained by not having money. So that feeling constrained, that experience can follow. So whatever the situation you are in, it is giving you certain experience. If we say, I don't want to be answerable, what we need to look at it is, what is the fear of being answerable? Or if you say, I will be independent, so what is the fear of being independent? Okay. So what you can do is, these are layers. In many cases, aches and pains, instantly you go to that point that gets healed and you'll come to zero. But because of these things, where there are patterns time and again, and as she's saying, it was with father, and father picked it from somewhere, and he has gone through it, and now she has picked, and she is experiencing it. So there will be more layers to it, and the procedure is simple. You just keep asking till the point you hit the core. Now say the statement, I revive the possibility. So what we need to do is just disassociate money with answerability, independence, and because we involve money with all these things. Snigdha,
Yes, Muji.
close your eyes one more time. So her need for independence or fears of independence or whatever is playing around. What we need to do is we need to disassociate money with this. So independence is no guarantee with or without money. Answerability is no guarantee with a CEO with full of money is also answerable. So there is no guarantee if you have money, you won't be answerable to people. A richest person is probably most judged. It's again a belief, not the truth. So there is no guarantee if you uh, won't be judged with or without money. But somewhere we involve money because of our perceived emotions and all, and block the money. If we disassociate these things, if I have to learn independence, there are better ways. If I have to be come to a point where I'm not disturbed by others' judgment, there are better ways. Raise your awareness. We can move money out of this game. We involve money in our learnings. There is a possibility where you can disassociate and allow the money to flow freely. Now come to that point, and when that happens, money will stay also. You will be comfortable. You won't bother if you are dependent or independent. Money won't play a role in your dependency or independence, your judgment or non-judgment. Money won't play a role in your answerability or no answerability. Okay, say now say I recognize money.
I recognize money.
I recognize my buffers. Buffers
I
is something you
recognize my
have
buffer.
money in your account, which is there when you whether you need it or not. It's beyond your needs. So there is buffer is you have taken care of needs. You have reserves. Please say I revive my reserves.
I revive my reserves.
I recognize my reserves.
I recognize my reserves.
I realign my reserves.
I realign my reserves.
I reorient my reserves.
I reorient my reserves.
I reposition my reserves.
I reposition my
Reserves.
reserves.
What comes to your mind when you see that?
It's like from a cupboard, the tray is kind of extended. That's the reserve word itself makes me like from a cupboard, the tray is extended. So
Huh.
there is like it's there
And
out.
what do you see inside it?
Um, I think I need to put the reserves right now. That's what
Say the
right now
state.
it's empty.
Yeah, say the statement. I revive the possibility to have enough buffer. I safely revive the possibility
I safely revive the possibility
to have enough buffers.
to have enough buffers. I safely
Recognize the possibility.
recognize the possibilities to have enough buffers. I safely realign the
Realign the
possibilities
possibility.
to have enough buffers. I safely reorient the possibilities to have enough buffers. I safely reposition the possibilities to have enough buffers.
What's happening?
I see that I'm able to fill it in, like it's slowly filling in with the statement.
All right. Now go back to the memory you saw your father distributing that money and just say, I recognize this incident.
I recognize this incident. I revived this incident.
Just say
I
recognize this time.
reenact
You
this
just
again.
recognize and tell me how do you feel about it.
I feel more like a third person who is watching this, more like an adult personality who is watching this with a more awareness. I
With more.
recognize this. So, yeah, I recognize that. That's how I see it. Like a third person and with a lot of awareness.
All right. Awesome. Thank you, Snigdha. And
Thank you,
thank you so
Vijay.
much. Thank you. And out of my practice and experience, I'm telling you, this simple procedure can work on the toughest challenges of your life because it's what is manifesting your deprivation, what is manifesting your loneliness, your sadness, lack, your health issues is the data in your subconscious mind. The problems could be tough and big, but the solution need not be. Solution can be simple. Shift the data in your subconscious mind and your shift life shifts. You can try it for fun. Because if you are opening for this for the first time, you will feel amazed how your mind will start reacting the moment you start using these words. Be patient, give a little more time if you are working for the first time, and keep saying these statements. It will bring up, it will heal those memories, and you will see a shift in your life. 1 hour, as I said, is a little short time to attend to everybody, and don't mind me cutting short you here and there, but the intention is convey the message. You can follow it, you can watch the recording, and you can work on yourself. All right. So can we close fear of attracting jealousy from others if you have enough money? You can start. You can simply say, I revive my association of money with jealousy. Um, uh, you work on it and it will sort out or bring some memories which you, if you keep questioning, it will resolve it. Because the jealousy what you have been subjected is somewhere a memory in your subconscious mind, which has lost touch with its your uniqueness. The more you connect with your uniqueness, the more you will either stop comparing yourself with others, or others stop comparing themselves with you. And in that scenario, there is no competition and there is no jealousy. So if we hold this fear, somewhere we hold this need for competition to grow as well. You can step out of that game, connect to your uniqueness, and it doesn't matter how much money you have. It has, see, it has nothing to do. If you have $100 also in your pocket, you may invite jealousy. And if you have a cupboard full of money also, you can either invite or don't invite jealousy. So it's not about having enough money. It's about that belief that if I am in a good position, people will feel jealous. Why would anybody feel jealous? Because if they are comparing themselves with you, they are somewhere feeling not in a good place. And there has to be something within us for inviting such people who are not in a good place. All right. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your patience. If you feel there is still something unsorted or you don't have an idea, please go through the recording again. I'm sure you'll be able to make it out. Next week, again, we connect on Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. IST. Feel free to share this workshop details with others. The reason behind creating this workshop personally for me is we get brilliant results as well as insights when we work with one-on-one with somebody. Then I wonder I wish that more people could have got benefit out of it, because we are spending time on one person with the same amount of effort, and if that can heal more people, why not? So that is the intention, to spread awareness, to create. It's more and more people heal, we collectively create that space of abundance. So feel free to invite and join next time. Thank you so much for your time. See you.
Thank you, Mujib. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Session.
Mujib.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Ashwin.
Mujib. Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Mujib.
Thank
Bye.
you, Rina.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hansa. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sienna.